Welcome to episode number 15 of this Dash C Madden 22 Career Mode series. And today I'm obviously playing my Dash C Madden 22 Career Mode series. It's the NFC Championship game against the Philadelphia Eagles at home at Lambeau Field. We're 17-0. The Eagles are 8-9, and they're in the NFC Championship game. Yes, they are 8-9. You might be able to see their record right there. If there's not too much glare over there or too much light, kind of see the numbers right there, just above my finger. It says 8-9, but either way, they actually are 8-9. And you're wondering how the heck did they make it to the NFC Championship game? One, they made the playoffs because the NFC East is trash. I mean, 8-9, they finished one game below 500, and they still made the playoffs because they won the NFC East. That's the reason they made the playoffs. They beat the 5-seeded Bears. Or actually, I'm going to show you the playoff picture, or playoff bracket. You can see right here, they beat the Bears, the 5-seeded Bears, in Philly, 23-17. The reason really they got to the NFC Championship game is because the Lions, the Lions, made the playoffs, actually, for the first time in, 6 years or whatever, in this game. They upset the 3-seeded 49ers, 31-21, in San Francisco. And then you had the 7-seeded Seahawks upset the 2-seeded Panthers 35-34, and then obviously in the last episode of the series, we beat the Packers, who were the 1 seed, went 17-0, beat the 7-seeded Seahawks 69-30. That was the last episode of the series. If you haven't seen that episode yet, it'll be an Eye in the Sky in the top right corner right up here. This should be an icon that pops up at the beginning of the video. And then the Eagles the Eagles didn't upset anyone. I don't say upset, but then the Eagles hosted the 6-seeded Lions in Philly, beat them 17-10. So now it's the Eagles at Panthers in the NFC Championship game. And over on the AFC side, there's been a lot of upsets in the playoffs. You had the 2-seeded Raiders didn't get upset, beat the 7-seeded Titans 42-24. The Chiefs upset the 3-seeded Colts in Indy 30-0. Then you had the 5-seeded Ravens upset the 4-seeded Dolphins in Miami 24-21. So then you had the 6-seeded Chiefs going to Cincinnati to play the 1-seeded Bengals. Chiefs won that game 31-10. So I mean the Chiefs have won 2 road games in Indy 30-0, and then in Cincinnati 31-10. So I mean, and then the Ravens, like I said, they upset the Dolphins in Miami 24-21. Went to Las Vegas to play the Raiders, beat them 24-7. So you have now a 6-seeded Chiefs at the 5-seeded Ravens. So the Ravens and the Chiefs both won 2 road games, and now they're playing each other in the AFC Championship. Now they're playing each other in the AFC Championship game, and it's a 6-seeded Chiefs at the 5-seeded Ravens, and then it's the 4-seeded Eagles at the 1-seeded Packers. So you have 2 wild card teams in the AFC Championship game. I'm not sure if that's ever happened ever in NFL history, and if it has, it doesn't happen every single year. That's for sure. To have 2 wild card teams in a conference championship game. But that's the case here in the AFC Championship game, here in the 2022 NFL playoffs. It is season 2 here in this career mode. Last season we went 17-0, or really 20-0 with that 3 playoff wins. Beat the Ravens, who went 16-1 in the regular season last season. So in the Super Bowl in season 1 in this series, it was the 16-1 Ravens and the 17-0 Packers. The Packers beat the Ravens. I think it was at 59-45. This year, the Ravens are once again one win away from the Super Bowl. But this year they were 12-5 and the 5 seed, and last year they were 16-1 and the 1 seed. But now, like I said, this year they're 12-5 and the 5 seed. So yeah, if it's the Packers and Chiefs, it'll be a rematch of Super Bowl 1. If it's the Packers and Ravens, it'll be a rematch of last year's Super Bowl. So we'll find out in the episode. I will find out at the end of the episode, or I'll find out, and you guys will find out who we're playing in the Super Bowl at the end of the episode, or really not at the end of the episode. You'll find out when we load into the NFC Championship game, because the NFC Championship game is the second conference championship game. The AFC Championship game is before the NFC Championship game. So once we load into the game in like a minute or so here, we'll find out who the winner of the NFC Championship game will be playing in the big game, which is Super Bowl 57 at State Farm Stadium in Arizona. Because like I said, it's season 2, so this Super Bowl is the 2022 season. This Super Bowl is Super Bowl 57 at State Farm Stadium in Phoenix, Arizona. Let's get into the conference championship right now. We're 17-0. Eagles 8-9. Super Bowl trip on the line. Let's get into it. Skip that. Play offense only. Let's hit it. The difficulty is on rookie. That's why I'm 18-0, including that one playoff win against the Seahawks in the divisional round in the last episode, which was like a week ago. We're in 83 overall. They're 81 overall. They have Fletcher Koch as Fear, Monter. They have Brandon Brooks, who's just the right guard, no superstar. It's bad. He's not even a superstar. Same thing for Jason Kelsey, the brother of Travis Kelsey, who's on the Chiefs. So you can possibly see if the Eagles and Chiefs make it, which hopefully the Eagles don't make it. But if somehow they beat us, and the Chiefs beat the Ravens, you could see Travis Kelsey and Jason Kelsey, who are brothers, I'm not sure who's older, play each other in the big game, which I doubt it's going to happen because the Chiefs and Eagles have to win, and technically that would be 2 upsets right there. And then after Aaron Jones, our running back has Satellite, Jair Alexander, our cornerback has Shutdown, and then Aaron Rodgers, who's technically the backup quarterback in this game, has Gambler, so it really doesn't matter because in this game, Aaron Rodgers is the backup because Dash C, the Packers quarterback, is a 99 overall, or he's a 99 in every category, so that means he's a 99 overall. And that's why we went 20-0 last year, and now this year we're 18-0. Let's get into the NFC Championship game right now. Winner to the Super Bowl. Play call in hand. Let's get into it right now. This is a trap game. It's not a dimmy. I mean, I might say this now, and then the final score could be like 55 to like 10, but like, never know because I mean you had the Giants upset 17-0 Patriots, or not 17-0 Patriots, or at the time they were that's when there were 16 games, so they were at the time 18-0 the Patriots were when they went to the Super Bowl. I don't know when that was, like 07 I think, and then the Giants upset the Patriots. Let's watch a presentation. Alan Roach in the snow. I don't think it was snowing in the divisional round, was it? But snowing here in the NFC Championship game. I'm not sure who their quarterback is. I thought it would be Jalen Hurts. We'll find out in like 10 seconds who won the AFC Championship game. I mean, I'll take the Ravens, because Ravens will be a rematch of last year. Chiefs will be a rematch of Super Bowl 1 56 years ago. Winner to the Super Bowl here in the NFC Championship game. And it's more than 10 seconds, but we'll find out momentarily here. Here we go. I forgot. We're not. Looks like they got the ball first. 6-minute quarters, by the way. 6-minute quarters. 4:34 to go in the first quarter. No score. And the Chiefs won. The Chiefs won 30-24 over the Ravens in Baltimore. Because remember the Ravens did host the game because they were the 5 seed while the Chiefs were the 6 seed. So the Chiefs won 3 road games. They beat the Colts in Indy, then they beat the Bengals in Cincinnati, and then they beat the Ravens in Baltimore. So Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs won 3 road games to get to the big game, and now it'll be the Chiefs versus Packers or the Chiefs versus the Eagles. Here's a throw, shut down the field, and that ball is caught by Amari Rodgers. First player in scrimmage for Green Bay is a touchdown, and that's how it might go, because like I said, the difficulty is on rookie, which is the easiest difficulty here in Madden 22. Here we go, 7-0 in Green Bay. Chiefs go down, or not Chiefs, the Eagles go down, and did nothing. First and 10 from our own 22-yard line. 2:34 to go in the first quarter. Like I said, the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game beat the Ravens in Baltimore 30-24. So the winner of this game will play the Chiefs in the big game. And in my Madden 22 franchise series, it's the Packers and Chiefs in the big game as well. So you can see the Packers and Chiefs in the big game here in my career mode as well. Here's a throw. That ball is dropped by Cobb. Send it down. And if you think about it, the Super Bowl in season 1 in this series and my franchise series was the Packers and Ravens, and I won the Super Bowl in my franchise and in this series, which is my career mode series. And now in my franchise series, it's the Packers and Chiefs, and in season 2, and then here in this career mode, it could be the Packers and Chiefs, which is kind of weird how you Season 1, Panthers and Ravens in my career mode and my franchise. And Season 2, it could be Chiefs and Panthers in my career mode and my franchise. That is kind of weird. That might never happen again. Here we go. Dash C, remember 99 everything, so 99 speed, 99 everything, 99 overall. Here's a throw to the running back, or not the running back, well, that's a tight end out of the backfield. He got about 15 yards to the 34-yard line. Got at least 10 yards, 1st and 10. Under 2 to play in the first quarter, 7-0 in Green Bay. Winner will play Kansas City in Super Bowl 57. In Arizona, that ball is caught by Amari Rodgers. Right at the first down marker to the Eagles' 44-yard line, 1st and 10, Green Bay. So it's that back-to-back 11-yard gain. So the first one was 11 yards. 1:20 to play. Here's a snap. Here's a throw over the middle, and it's caught by Cobb. Down to the 31 of Philly. 1st and 10, Green Bay again. Chiefs are 11 and 6. Ravens were 12 and 5. So we're 17 and 0. And my Green Bay Packers franchise, the Packers in Season 2 were 16 and 1, while the Chiefs, who the Packers are playing in the big game, were 14 and 3. Here's a snap. Play action. Here's a throw, wide open as Amari Rodgers, but he catches it, but goes out of bounds at the 14-yard line of the Eagles. 1st down, Green Bay. Here's a snap. Jones, a running back, and he broke a tackle and he's down on the 4-yard line. 1st and goal. 8 yards after contact. 12 seconds to go in the quarter. That'll probably end of the first quarter. 3 seconds. I'm just gonna let the quarter run out. That's the end of the first quarter here in the NFC Championship game. It's 7-0 in Green Bay, but Green Bay's on the move. So we're up 7-0, and Green Bay has the ball at the Eagles' 4-yard line. 1st and goal. See a big hole in the middle. This is a run with Aaron Jones, and Jones is in. Touchdown, Green Bay, and we're up by a baker's dozen. 13-0 in Green Bay. There's a dance by Aaron Jones, a dash C. Eagles go down and do not get anything. 4:42 to go in the first half. 14-0 in Green Bay. We have the ball now at midfield, and we have the ball, remember, after halftime. Already up by 2 touchdowns and a chance to maybe put a stranglehold on the Eagles halftime, or by halftime. Here's a throw. That ball is caught, and Rodgers is tackled at the 12 or 13-yard line. 1st and 10. Yeah, you might think this is easy. Well, it is, because it's rookie, which is easy. Or you might think it's easy, which it is, because it's on rookie. The difficulty is, which is the easiest difficulty here in Madden 22. Here we go. From the 13, 4 minutes to go in the half. Here we go. Here's a throw, and it's caught the fine by Rodgers, and he's tackled at the 4. Gain of, I believe, like 7 or 8. 8, sending down on 2 from the 4. So the half-out draw. I don't think it was snowing in the divisional round against Seattle, but it's snowing here in the NFC Championship game against Philly. Here's a run by Jones. He's down to the 3. I think he got a yard. David Bakhtiari's hurt. Great. Our Pro Bowl left tackle is injured. Really, he tore his ACL on like New Year's Eve in 2020, and since then he's played and now he's going to the locker room, which usually means he's out for the rest of the game. He's holding his right wrist. 3rd and 1 from the 3. We can't get a first down without getting a touchdown. Goal on defense for Philly. 3rd and 1 from the 3. 3.5 minutes to go. Here's Jones at the gut. He's got a first down, and he's got a touchdown. And we're up 20-0 here halfway through the second quarter. As the volleyball spikes the football, we're up 21-0. We get the ball back like a minute later. 2:53 to go in the first half. 1st and 10 from our own 10-yard line. Already up 21-0, and like I said, we get the ball after halftime. Here's a snap. Trying to put a massive stranglehold on the Eagles. Throw to square. He's got it, and he's taken down at the 33 of the Eagles. 1st down, Packers. And he has broken ribs. Bakhtiari will not be able to return for this game. Why was he holding his wrist then? And our backup left tackle, or at least the center string left tackle, is a 69 overall, while Bakhtiari is at a 96 overall, or something like that. And if he has broken ribs, he's probably going to miss the Super Bowl, which sucks, but obviously it's just a video game. Here we go. Here's Jones. Flag is down. Is it a face mask or holding? It is face mask. I thought it was, but you never know. They could call holding, but it's on the right end 15 yards from the end of the play. Down to the 16. First and 10. 2:12 to go, and counting. It's a screen. Wide open is Jones. He's not hit through a lot of dives, and he's down to the 7. Gained about, 9 yards. Setting down at 1. And 2-minute warning, 21-0 Green Bay, and Green Bay's on the move. Trying to take a massive stranglehold on the Eagles by halftime. So a quick slant. Set in at 1. Here's a snap. Here's a throw to the end zone, and it was broken up by a defender who was standing at the goal line. Now it's 3rd and a yard from the 7. Mahomes had 3 touchdowns and 1 interception in the win in the AFC Championship game. Here we go. Here's a throw. Ball is caught. Rodgers, touchdown. And there's an injured Eagles player, but we do score a touchdown, and we are now up 28-0. Eagles down and get their first points of the game. It's now 28-7. As did a TD right around 25-yard line. 40 seconds to down, all 3 timeouts. Up 21, and we did the ball after halftime. So Eagles do down the board with their first points and first TD of the game. Here's a throw, and we did that TD, probably right back. Rodgers is gone. 1 play, touchdown, and we're up 34-7. And it's 35-7. We did the ball. It's at 10.5. Up 35-7. This game to be well on the bad at this point. Here's a snap. That's his open in the middle of the field. That's number 45, Knighton, our, I believe, tight end. 3 touchdowns and 335 yards for Dash C. First down. We're up by 4 touchdowns. 30 seconds into the second half. Here's Jones. See, it's about 5. He has 6 rushes, 26 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And Dash C, like I said, has 3 passing touchdowns, and that's 3 plus 2 is 5, and then 7 times 5 is 35. Here's a snap. And first run of the game for Dash C. Blockers in front, blocked by Cobb, and he's able to get around the die, sort of, but wasn't able to get to the end zone. But he does get 44 yards on his first rush of the game. Took him 2.5 quarters to do so. Down to the 13 of the Eagles, first and 10. Minute and a half into the quarter. Here we go, another one of these screens. Jones has got it. Cuts back inside. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another tackle. Touchdown, Green Bay. And this game is, well, over. Not literally over, but I mean, we're up 42-7. Eagles don't get nothing. I'm just going to skip this moment because we're already up by so much. We still did a touchdown, although it was Simmons. Now we're in the 4th quarter. No, it's keep Simmons. And we did a field goal. They did a field goal, and now there's only a minute to go in the game. 1 minute to go in the game. We're at our own 25-yard line. We're up 52-10, so we're up by, 7 touchdowns. 6 touchdowns. We're up by 42 points, which is 6 touchdowns. So during Simmons, we got a touchdown and a field goal, and the Eagles got a field goal. Here we go. Here's a throw. That's interference. The guy blocked the receiver. But whatever. It's not like we're not gonna win. It's not like we're down by 50 seconds left trying for a touchdown or something. We're down by 4. We're up by 42. So doesn't really matter. Jones 13 rushes, 66 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Could pad my stats a little. Half a minute to go. It'll be the Packers and Chiefs, a rematch of Super Bowl 1. That will be the Super Bowl 57 matchup in Arizona. Or that will be the Super Bowl 57 matchup in Arizona at State Farm Stadium. Here's a throw, and it's a miraculous catch. Let's hurry it up here. One last play, maybe. 5 seconds. 3 seconds. Last play of the game, barring a defensive foul. In real life, obviously there's knee here, but it's a video game, and I'm playing it against the CPU. It's caught, but comes out of bounds at the 5-yard line, and that's the end of the game. Packers are going to the Super Bowl for the 2nd straight year. Yeah, there it is. As we beat up the Eagles 52-10, and the Packers are going to the Super Bowl for the 2nd straight season. And this year they'll be playing the Kansas City Chiefs in Super Bowl 57 at State Farm Stadium in Phoenix, Arizona. Eagles had a good run. but they did obliterated by the 1-seeded Panthers 52-10 here in the Super Bowl, or here in the NFC Championship game, not the Super Bowl, but they did blown out the Eagles at 52-10 here in the NFC Championship game. There's Dash C and the Panthers team, or there's Dash C and the Panthers going back to the tunnel, going up the tunnel, knowing they're NFC champs. I wish there was a trophy presentation of whatever trophy that goes in the NFC Champions, but there's not. Even on Next Gen, there's not. There is a Super Bowl presentation or celebration on Next Gen and Current Gen or Old Gen or whatever you want to call it, PS4 and Xbox One. It's the same one for like 6 years now for Old Gen or Current Gen or whatever Gen you're calling PS4 and Xbox One. And I like the Super Bowl celebration on Next Gen, but unfortunately I don't have Next Gen. I mean, there's no need for me to spend $1,000 on a PS5 or an Xbox. Xbox Series X or S. I mean, I'm a kid, so there's no need to. I mean, this game's really. There's some other features that are only on Next Gen and aren't on Current Gen or whatever, like I said, PS4 and Xbox One is. But I mean, I still have fun playing Madden. Although you might think, how are you having fun when you're on rookie throwing for 480 yards, 4 touchdowns, and you win by 42 points? And I forgot to tell you, Cam Newton was the Eagles quarterback. He had 195 yards and 1 touchdown, so it looks like he threw the only touchdown for the Eagles, because we got, 7 touchdowns, 7 extra points, and 1 field goal, while the Eagles got 1 touchdown, 1 extra point, and 1 field goal. We won the game by 42 points, which is 6 touchdowns at 52-10. And now we're playing the Chiefs, who were the 6th seed in the AFC in the Super Bowl. As you might think, we should be able to win that game, but I mean, last year in the Super Bowl, it was the final score of that game, and it's the Ravens who, at that point, like I said, were the 1 seed last year and went 16-1, and the 1 loss is to the Panthers in Week 15 in Baltimore. We beat them, I think, last year. We beat the Ravens in the big game. The Panthers did 59-45, I believe. But yeah, and there might be a twist, and what I'm talking about a twist is, you'll find out what that twist is in the next episode of a series, which will be the Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs. And I'm thinking the next episode of a series will be next Saturday, so a week from tomorrow. Next episode of a series. I'm not saying it will 100% be a week from tomorrow, but it could be a week from tomorrow. Right now, I'm planning it to be a week from tomorrow, but plans might change because, one, I might feel like filming something else, or really that's not really the case. I'm planning to film this episode of a series, which will be the Super Bowl, a week from tomorrow, so 2 Saturdays from now, which is a week from tomorrow. I'm planning to do, like I said, film this episode and posting this episode of a series, which will be the Super Bowl, a week from tomorrow, which is 2 Saturdays from now, or I'm planning to film and post this episode of a series, which will be the Super Bowl, 2 Saturdays from now, which is a week from tomorrow. Plans might change though, because something might come up where I can't film, or decide to film something else or something. But like I said, next episode of the series, if it's not a week from tomorrow, then it'll be sometime before I go to Arizona, or it'll be sometime before I go to Minnesota, because I go to Minnesota August 16th through August 24th, and Madden 23 comes out August 19th. So you'll start seeing Madden 23 videos when I get back from Minnesota. But you'll probably see it I get back August 24th. You'll probably start seeing Madden 23 videos. I would say in August 25th or August 26th. But yeah, I do have to still pre-order Madden 23. You might be thinking to yourself, you should already pre-order it, but I'll pre-order it possibly right after I'm filming here. Well, probably not right after I'm filming here, but that's a couple of days, because right now it's July 29th. July 29th? Yeah, July 29th, and Madden 23 comes out August 19th, so it does come out in like 3 weeks. But I'll pre-order it by, I would say, like Monday. But yeah, yeah. Like I said, there might be a plot twist, or a twist. Not a plot twist, but there might be a twist with something involving this series in the Super Bowl, along with my Face of the Franchise series and my franchise series. Because next episode of this series, my franchise series, and my Face of the Franchise series, next episode, all three of these series will be the Super Bowl, and there could be a twist for the Super Bowl for all three of my series. For all three of my Madden 22 series, there might be a twist involving each series for the Super Bowl. Because like I said, next episode of all three of these series here in Madden 22 is the Super Bowl. and it will be the last episode of all 3 of the series. Next episode of the series will be the last game, or next episode of the series will be the last episode of the series. Same thing for my franchise series and my Face the Franchise series. But like I said, there should be a twist involving this series, my franchise series, and my Face the Franchise series in the next episode of all 3 of those series. In the next episode of all 3 of these Madden 22 series. But like I said, next episode of all 3 of these Madden 22 series, or like I said, next episode of all 3 of these Madden 22 series is the Super Bowl. And you'll find out that twist, if there is one, in the next episode of each of these series. I'll do the closing in the next clip. I'll do the closing in the next clip because this clip's about to end. See you on the other side. So like I said, you'll find out that twist, if there is one, in the next episode of each of these series. If there is a twist in the next episode of one of my Madden 22 series, 2 of them, 3 of them, or none of them. And if it's none of them, then I won't talk about it. But if there's a twist, I'll make it known to you in the next episode of whatever series I make that twist in. If it's in one of them, 2 of them, all 3 of them, or none of them. But yeah, I don't know. And then I'm thinking for my Madden 23 career mode series. So in Madden 23, I'll probably have a career mode series, a Face the Franchise series, a franchise series, and a fantasy draft franchise series. I'm thinking of my franchise and my fantasy draft franchise. I'm thinking of my franchise and my fantasy draft franchise. I'm thinking the difficulty in both of those series is I'll bump up 1 level from Pro to All Pro, and then the difficulty in my Madden 23 career mode series and my Madden 23 Face the Franchise series, I'm thinking I'm gonna bump up one. I'm thinking of bumping my career mode, Madden 23 career mode series, and my Madden 23 Face the Franchise series. I'm thinking of bumping up both of those series 1 difficulty level as well. So both of those series is here in Madden 22. My Madden 22 career mode series, which you're watching right now, and my Madden 22 Face the Franchise series. Right now they're both on rookie, while my franchise and my fantasy draft franchise, which I finished my fantasy draft franchise like a month and a half ago, but when that was still a series, and right now franchise series is still going. Both of those the difficulty in both of those series is Pro, and the difficulty in my Face the Franchise series and this series is rookie. But I'm thinking I'm bumping up all 4 of my I probably have 4. I just said 4 Madden 23 series. I'm thinking of bumping up all 4 of those series. I'm thinking when I start playing Madden 23 in like a month from now. I'm thinking of bumping up the difficulty in all 4 of my Madden 23 series 1 level from Madden 22. So rookie to Pro, and then rookie to Pro in my career mode and my Face the Franchise, and then Pro to All Pro in my franchise and my fantasy draft franchise. That's probably what I'm gonna do. I will most likely be doing that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. The next video on this channel will most likely be the next episode of my Bill Avery MLB The Show 22 Road to the Show series. That will most likely be the next video. That will most likely be the next video on this channel. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. That's time we're closing the board. If you had subscribed, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And I'm gonna see you in episode number 16 of this -C Madden 22 Career Mode series. See you in episode number 16. And eat on a bacon and go Packers.